Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the features of an Indian Constitution. The Constitution of India is unique in many ways, such as it is the largest constitution of the world. The USA and its states have separate constitution, but India has a single constitution for the union and the states both. Next feature is constitution may be written or unwritten and based on convention like the USA has written constitution while the UK has unwritten and based on conventions, but our constitution is written and conventions also play a part. Next feature is on the ground of the amending procedure constitution may be reached or flexible. Our constitution works or behaves like a flexible or a rigid on the basis of the provisions. Some provisions like Article 234 and 169 can be amended by simple majority, and other provisions can be amended under Article 368 by the Parliament by a special majority. Next feature is constitutions are also divided into federal or unitary. The constitution of the UK is the unitary one. In a unitary constitution, all powers are handed over to the central government. The US Constitution is a federal constitution. In a federal system, the constitution must be supreme and its divided powers between the central government and states. But India's constitution has been known as quasi-federal. It has feature of both. In normal time, it federal, but during emergency time, it may convert into unitary. The point to be noted here is that the Constitution of India does not use the term federal or federation. The Supreme Court has spoken of the Indian Constitution as federal, quasi-federal or amphibian. Next feature is India is a republic country and the president has the executive powers, but our president is only a nominal or constitutional head. He acts only with the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. Therefore, the ministers are collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. The founding fathers preferred the parliamentary form of government because diverse society and size of India. They believed that the parliamentary form was the most suited for building a united India. Dr. Ambedkar had said in the Constituent Assembly, a democratic executive must satisfy two conditions. First, it must be a suitable executive, and second, it must be responsible executive. Next feature is in the British parliamentary system, Parliament is the supreme and sovereign, and the judiciary has no powers of judicial review. In the US system, the Supreme Court is the supreme and has the power of judicial review. But in India, the constitution provided the middle path and compromise between the US and British system. We are governed by rule of law and judicial review is an essential part of rule of law. In India, both Parliament and the Supreme Court are supreme in their respective areas. On the basis of violation of the Constitution, the Supreme Court may declare a law passed by Parliament ultra vires or null and void, and the Parliament may amend most parts of the Constitution but not the basic structure. Thus, we can say that the Constitution of India is a most comprehensive document. It is not based on any one particular model. It is a mixture of the rigid and flexible federal and unitary, presidential and parliamentary form of government. It tries to balance the fundamental rights and the security of state or country. Our constitution has successfully faced many crises and survived. This is the most powerful evidence of its strength, dynamism, and growth potential. Bye. Have a nice day and keep learning with me about our constitution. I hope you like our content.